Hey guys, welcome back to Zanki Zero. Last beginning, let's carry on where we left off. I feel like with every single video that passes by, we learn something new that's going to help us on our adventure, which I think is what this game's all about, basically. Trial and error. You know, we end up dying quite a few times, but every time we die, we gain new resistances and whatnot, so it's not ultimately a bad thing. Now, I think our next mission is to start building some more stuff. We need to build a workshop, I think, is what was suggested. And we need to probably build some bedrooms so we can get rid of the stench, because we've got 3 party members right now that absolutely stink. Or maybe it's 2. I can't remember. But also we got people stressed up the wazoo. That's because I haven't been coming back to the base and refilling our water bottles, which I've learned by reading the survival guide that it reduces stress. So that's probably something we need to bear in mind, is to come back to the base a bit more often rather than try to go for a long haul. It's kind of Persona's fault. I've been trained to beat these dungeons in one go, and it's kind of working against us at this point. So probably a good idea to return to base every so often, if only to take advantage of our amenities here. Speaking of which, we should probably go to the toilet, fill up some water bottles from the water tower, and then we'll head back out. I can't build a workshop right now because I don't have enough driftwood, and that's because I think I just dropped them everywhere every time we died. So we're going to need to go on a fetch quest. I think we should also find that shortcut I think that there is that will lead us back to Garage Island without having to spend some points in the pause menu. So that's also going to take priority. Now that I've summed that all up, I think I've got some research notes, or a note that I picked up. So we should probably have a look at it. I know that these tend to be quite long, so we might as well get it out of the way now, huh? Scientists tend to be an odd bunch. I hear this often, but Dr. Terashima's eccentricity exceeds all expectations. He once exclaimed he had come up with an idea for his research, then took off his lab coat and began writing mathematical equations on it. When he gets stuck on something, he sleeps right then and there, even while others are working. I really don't understand this one. But he once gave a name to each of his fingers and started a play. Okay, that's a bit much. I was about to say, you know, getting stuck on something and sleeping, it's not a bad idea. Your subconscious will work on the problem, but I don't know about making a little puppet show with your fingers. It's only been a week since I was assigned at Mani, but I can't avoid Dr. Terashima's bizarre activities, even if I wanted to. It's beginning to stress me out. The other researchers and my sister just laugh it off and say I'll get used to it, but who knows if my undercover activities will last until then. I'm curious to see how this relates to the main story. Besides, I'm supposed to be here to acquire more information on the clone research being conducted here. Specifically, the information regarding militarization that's only been discussed among upper management. But all of this was already completed by my sister before I even arrived at Mani. As usual, my sister is perfect. Thanks to her, there's only one job left for me to do. Conciliate Dr. Terashima. I must win his trust and find out if he is working on any unannounced personal research projects. I will also need to find out if he's leaking information to any third parties. Even if we massacre the Mani researchers and delete all the data here, our mission would be incomplete if the data has been leaked already. I must establish a relationship with Dr. Terashima as soon as possible, for my country and for the world. Despite my great determination, it ended up being quite an easy task. What, did you just play up to his eccentricities? My relationship with Dr. Terashima progressed to the next level far quicker than anticipated. Everyone, including my sister, began as general researchers who recorded and observed the results of the experiments, but I was nominated by Dr. Terashima himself. Want to be my personal assistant? Huh? Oh, don't take this the wrong way. I may not look it, but I like to keep my private and work affairs separate. I don't keep women by my side at work just because I'm into them. Oh, sorry, he's still talking. Although, if I was the type to do that, I wouldn't be inviting you like this right now. Is this sexual harassment? Gee, yeah, I thought we were trying to get close to him. Isn't that kind of pushing him away? Just a joke. Besides, you are very cute, Olga. In any case, you must be wondering why I asked you to be my personal assistant. It's simply because my previous assistant died in an unfortunate accident. So the position is now open. Huh? Died? No, that's not quite right. It would be more accurate to say he was killed. I mean, died, killed. It's kind of the same thing. It's just how he died, I guess. Killed? Time seemed to stop upon hearing those dreadful words. But Dr. Terashima went on nonchalantly, like he was discussing today's weather. Didn't I mention this before? Our research is constantly enveloped by great danger. Most of the clones that end up as failures tend to be extremely violent. Oh, really? You mean... Yes. My lab assistant was killed by a failed clone. But I'm sure he was happy to go that way. What's that one phrase raconteurs say? When I die, I wish for nothing more than to die on the stage. Experiments are akin to a researcher's stage, if you ask me. He is eccentric. Dr. Terashima is an odd man. I was embarrassed to think I had defined him in such a way before. He's far more than odd. He's a monster. Dr. Terashima's personal assistant? It sounds like nothing short of a nightmare. If I didn't have my mission as a spy, I'd kill myself right here. Whoa! Okay. I mean, I suppose signing up to be his personal assistant may be considered suicide if you're working with those clones all the time that are dangerous. However, I'm capable of putting my mission before my own personal feelings. I've been trained for this. I mean, the mission is to get close to Dr. Terashima, right? Allow me to take you up on your offer. Really? Great! I thought you'd be a perfect fit since the moment I first saw you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but judging by your muscle build, you have experience with martial artists, don't you? A little, when I was in college. Just because she has muscle build, she's experienced in martial arts. I know a lot of people who go to the gym just don't know how to fight. They just go to look bulky, right? Though it was assassination training, not martial arts. Thought so. I have an eye for these things. So you have been ogling, Olga. You know, when doing this sort of research, it's not far-fetched to think there could be assassination attempts by anti-clone activist groups or something. Other than an assistant, I've been looking for a bodyguard too. It's nice to be killing two birds with one stone, huh? I just noticed that there's no open speech mark. That's why my voice keeps changing, I'm sorry. He laughed out loud, then reached out for a handshake. Looking forward to working with you, Olga. Thank you. I hope I can serve you well. I suppressed my feelings, smiled kindly, and shook Dr. Terashima's hand. XXX. I was a bit nervous about the rigorous work awaiting me as his personal assistant, but the tasks Dr. Terashima assigned to me generally weren't very difficult. Tasks like taking notes with the other researchers during experiments, putting a cup of coffee on Dr. Terashima's desk when he read documents after his experiments were complete. Besides all that, I was also his discussion partner. Or, more accurately, his sandbag for pointless prattling, to vaguely respond to his unpredictable conversations without getting exhausted. It was nothing more than being a step above that of a secretary. In fact, it was probably easier than secretarial duties. But this was all in terms of an average person, and I was accustomed to hard labor beyond the likes of which has never been seen in normal companies. I know far too well how harmful and evil clone technology is to the world. The thought of spending my days as the assistant of the man who was at the forefront of it all makes me feel guilty to even breathe. But it's just a means to an end, Olga. I don't know how many times I apologized in my head for it. When I discussed or grumbled about this to my sister, in writing of course, she smiled kindly and accepted it. I feel like it's a bad idea for a spy to be discussing this sort of stuff in writing. You know, it just leaves evidence. Don't worry, no one in our country will think any less of you. The fact that you feel guilty over it means you're capable of acknowledging right from wrong. The only time you should truly feel remorseful is when you no longer feel guilty about your work. Yes, thank you. More importantly, be careful. I tilted my head questioningly. About what? I'm sure you've also wondered why Dr. Terashima appointed you as his assistant. A lot of S's there. She was right. Although he claimed it was because the timing just happened to match up, the true intentions behind his words were a complete mystery to me. I'm certain we covered our tracks perfectly, but I can't deny the chance of him knowing about our undercover operations. And I'm sure you know this, but our time is limited. If they succeed in the implementation of cloning before you gain Dr. Terashima's complete trust, we'd be forced to put our plan into action without confirming if Dr. Terashima has secret information, or if he leaked the information himself. We must avoid this at all costs. I know that. I do. I know it all too well, but I want a little more time. I must win over Dr. Terashima's trust. This means I'll have to push our relationship even further, to be far more special than that of the average researcher. Being his personal assistant isn't nearly enough. A special relationship. He must feel like he can tell me anything right now. The thought of me investigating him behind his back must be unfathomable. That sort of relationship, which transcends the bounds of coworkers. To put it more bluntly, a relationship between a man and a woman. That kind of relationship with Dr. Terashima. As part of my spy training, I've slept with men who do nothing to satisfy my sexual tastes. But Dr. Terashima is in a completely different class altogether. Every cell in my body rejects the thought of sleeping with the good doctor. But that is what I must do. This is what I've been training for. I know this, and yet, despite my deliberations, there was just no time for me to make up my resolve. Shortly after my discussion with my sister, about a month after becoming Dr. Terashima's assistant, it happened. As I poured coffee for him in the laboratory as usual, he said to me, "Do you enjoy intercourse, Olga? Because that's how researchers talk." "Do you enjoy intercourse?" "Why, yes, I certainly do enjoy intercourse." "Excuse me." I couldn't help my voice from cracking. Looks like even though for espionage purposes, Olga just couldn't go through with it. The answer should have been obvious. No, I mean to say it had come out of nowhere. Up until then, Dr. Terashima only read academic journals about clone research published by other laboratories. There were no hints of erotic topics sliding into the conversation. Where did that come from? What? It's not that uncommon of a question. You're 27, right? It is pretty uncommon to phrase it like that, though. I'll be 26 this year. Then I doubt you haven't had experience, or that you have an aversion to such topics. And considering how you're involved in this line of work, I thought you'd be able to take the emotions out of it and talk about reproductive activities more than the average person. Right, reproductive activities. No one just wants to say the S word. Uh-huh. It almost sounded logical, but I wasn't sure about his reasoning. I don't know if I would compare the creation of life by experimentation to traditional reproductive activities. Well, I suggest you discard such notions straight away. Our end goal here is to artificially create life in the same way traditional reproduction can, after all. Yes, I understand that, but I couldn't help but end my sentence with a hint of denial. Yes, I understand that, but still. Whether he noticed or not, Dr. Terashima repeated his question in the same tone of voice. Do you enjoy intercourse, Olga? Saying it again. I neither like or dislike it. Right, you're indifferent to intercourse. But, of course, I would prefer to choose my own partner. I wouldn't mingle with a man who clearly and directly denies my religious outlook simply by existing. Not to mention he's more than double my age. I would honestly prefer not to have such relations with him. I don't want to have intercourse. No way. But I know. I'm forced to understand. That was Dr. Terashima's final confirmation. If I shook my head no, he would have said something ambiguous and pretended he never brought it up. I didn't want to. And yet, I couldn't afford to give up that chance. I quietly steadied my breath. Then I lowered the tone of my voice. Just enough, so my response didn't sound forced. There isn't a woman alive who wouldn't wish to do so with someone she likes. I like you, Olga. It was such a tit-for-tat sort of conversation, pun intended. I had almost laughed out loud. Nothing more than some empty words designed to steer the conversation. Empty, shallow words from a man used to playing women. But I didn't mind. In that direction lay the future I've been striving for. I softly placed my hand on Dr. Terashima's neck and pressed my lips against his cheek. I used all my willpower to suppress the violent protest from every cell in my body. Wow. Goodness me, that was a lengthy one. Curious to see where that leads, though. So, Olga, where do you fit into the puzzle here? That is a good question. Right, since we weren't able to revive Sachika, we're going to need to gain some points. So don't mind
What are
me.
you
Just gonna do a
doing?
little bit of grinding, trying to take down these lizards and monkeys and boars and God knows what else is lurking in the shadows. Also, I'm well aware that we're using suboptimal weapons in the case of Haruto with the rusty saw. That's because I figure it's better than having nothing equipped, so yeah.
Looks like it won't open.
Right, the store is still locked here in the south campsite. I'm guessing this is the shortcut that could lead us back to Garage Island a bit faster. We need to find a way to get that door open, probably on the other side though. So I do know that I need to explore things a little bit more. Like we've got these empty tiles here. I know that there's sometimes stuff on the walls that are blank. That means that there's something on there. I did notice there was a couple with those pictures on it before, but I couldn't see anything. Maybe I need to destroy it or something. So we'll have another look when we see them. For now, let's have a look in here. Looks like this
Found it.
place was not red. SE entrance is off limits. Prohibited, huh? Guessing
The way home is...
that's the southeast entrance. Right, all I have in here is spoiled food, which is something I don't need to worry too much about. Might as well activate
Let's
this button
this. Well, well.
just to clear it off my map so I know that I've ticked it off. Okay, let's keep looking.
Look at the map.
Watch out.
Okay, another door in there. Looks like I need to plop something down on the ground. Nice. Oh, lizard. Alright, I think I've cleared this area.
Stop.
Let's keep going. Alright, let's take a look around this area. This is where the monkeys and stuff start appearing, right? Okay, first things first, I want to check out those other walls, the ones with pictures on
out.
them. I think there's one this way. See, we've got a locked door there. Locked door there. Okay, see how there's like these dialogue boxes there, and then this one doesn't have one? Oh, lizard! Hang on, gotta deal with this one first. Ah, something feels off about this wall. Yeah, I realize that. Please don't take away control while I'm trying to fight a damn lizard. Ah, there we go.
Maybe this
Some
will come in
items.
handy.
That's good. Unfortunately, Haruto's already tapped out. At least I can give the driftwood to someone, right? There we go. That lizard tail, honestly, the artwork for it looks a bit dodgy, not gonna lie. But I'll save my childish giggles for another time. Okay, now back to that wall, which is back here. There's something off about the wall. Maybe I'm just like not seeing what I need to see. Oh. Ah,
This
there
might
we
be
go.
it.
You hear a door open. Right, a hidden switch.
Let's take this.
So we got some boots and a
Found
note. It says, please do not graffiti the wall. Okay, good to know. Looks like not many people took that to heart. Okay, I'm pretty sure there was another
out.
one, so let's go have a look. See what that would open up. I'll leave that for now.
Ow.
I want to collect stuff as much as I can before heading back to Garage Island, if you know what I mean. Okay, some potatoes.
I'll hold it. Let's take this.
Bamboo.
I'll hold it.
I feel like this place just
Maybe
got
this will
restored.
come in handy.
Hunting spot. There's nothing here for
Let's
now.
take this.
So what does that gate mean there? That has an X on it. I wonder. Can I like put a fence down or something? Do I even have one? Don't have one right now. Give that all away. Probably equip some this extra stuff. Look how much I've got sitting in my inventory that no one's using. Not good. Not optimal. So it looks like there's the other
I
one.
can't go there.
If I go by the fact that there's two dialogue boxes beside it. Is it in the same place?
Let's try
It is.
activating it.
You hear a door open from the north.
Look at the map.
This one, I guess? There's nothing explored beyond it, so it'll be a good start. Look at me going over all the stuff that I missed. Got a floor switch. It says place things here on the floor.
Which way is north? Let's check the map.
Did anything change? This thing, maybe?
Where are we?
It is, okay. Let's chuck something down. What's something I don't need right now? That's heavy. Oops, didn't mean to chuck all down. Oh man, sometimes these menus are so
Maybe this will come in handy.
unintuitive. There it is. Ooh, what do we have in here? A fence?
I'll hold it.
And what's a
Let's
pipe?
take this.
Is that a weapon? A PVC pipe. Nope, it's not a weapon. It's just building material, I guess. Rusty metal fence. Can I use that for the hunting spot, maybe?
Is this it?
There's a file about angels here. Seems it was used for some event. Well, don't mind if I do. Angel of Apocalypse. It is said in the Book of Revelation that when angels appear to blow their trumpets, it will bring on the end of the world. A natural disaster will occur every time an angel blows a trumpet. Bloody hail will rain down upon the land, the sun will be destroyed, and the stars will fall. With the seventh trumpet, the world will meet its catastrophic end. Reports of mysterious noises from the sky have been circling in recent years, which came to be feared as the apocalyptic sound. Ooh, okay. I wonder if this is what really happened. That's how humanity ended. That would be something. Okay.
This might be it.
Let's use the switch to
Let's
clear
try
that off the
activating it.
map. Alrighty. I think there's only one door left, and somehow I've already explored behind it. Let's double check that.
That hurts.
Ah, another door that I missed. Good to know. What's in this one?
Found it.
War notebooks on the ground. Some pages are still legible though. Whoops, not learn skill. I'm trying to save some of my skill points for building bedrooms, which I figure will be helpful in terms of getting rid of the stench. Which one was it? Was it this one? Land Care Manual? Treehouse Landscape Preservation Manual. In order to preserve the natural landscape while ensuring trees will not grow in the designated walkways, this treehouse is designed in such a way so the ground field has concrete built in from 2 meters on the ground to about 30 centimeters of the surface area. Therefore, staff members must guide visitors and be vigilant to ensure they do not dig into the ground more than necessary. Also, the Management Association has noticed during the periodic inspections that plants have grown in the walkways around the restroom area. We've heard reports that children have dug in the ground and buried something there, which we suspect to be plant seeds. They are still small in size and do not seem to be an issue, but if they show signs of growing into a tree, please note they will need to be dealt with. Thank you. Okay. That's fine. I remember there was some sort of tree
Whoa!
that we explored, but I couldn't seem to bash it open or anything. I wonder if that's what that was referring to? Hang on. Not that I can even remember what this bloody tree is. Oh, we've got another switch there. What do we put down? Do we put this fence down? I'm gonna pick it up again anyway, aren't I?
Let's check the map.
Okay, look, there we go. That's the switch for that door. I was wondering what it was for. So I have opened this in the past, it seems.
This might be it.
For some reason, but never really looked into
Here we
it
go.
because the walls were still missing.
Is this it?
It says you can get curry for lunch at the treehouse. And is that it? That's all that's in here? Oh jeez, what a waste of time. I feel like there could have been a bit more in there. Poor Yuma's already down to 29 stamina compared to everyone else.
Ow.
Obviously she's the least fit out of the group, I think. Is that the tree there? Yes it is.
Found it.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The heck? Something's buried at the base of the tree. Slingshot ammo has been dug up. I couldn't do that before. Every time I looked at it, there was just like, there's something strange about the tree.
Is this it?
Is it because I picked up that note, maybe? Let's use the toilet. Alrighty. Fortunately, it's a dirty toilet. Okay, let's move on up. Actually, you know what? Let's feed Yuma first. And other people. Okay. We've got 2 adults now. That's good. Rinko and Rio. We're back here. Okay, Zen stress. So I think we just feed him 1 water. Is that what we need to do?
Pretty good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it does reduce it quite a bit. Nice. And then we should have empty water bottles to relieve ourselves when we need to. Okay. Let's catch up to where we were before.
Look at the map.
Make sure I've explored everything. It looks like all the rooms are filled except for this one still locked. Hang on, let's go have a look at that. Something feels off about this wall.
Let's try activating it.
There we go. Now I know to look for secret little things. Is this our shortcut? There's a way down there. Door. Ah, some extra stuff.
Let's take this.
Box cutter, bore scale.
I'll hold
Oops.
it.
Oh shit.
Extend.
Oh, what the hell? Oh shit.
I'll leave the...
What the
Best.
fuck? You're shitting me. Just as I was about to go back to Garage Island and revive people. People are dead now. Ugh, stupid traps.
Maybe we can use
Well,
this.
let's salvage what we can. I need to turn this trap off somehow. Hang on. Alright, stinky people and stressed, rise up.
We're
Uh-oh.
going to get wiped out.
Well, yeah, with that attitude, probably. Hang on, I need to spread the love. Okay, we can at least move now. How the hell am I supposed to disable this trap? I'm gonna need to, like, run really fast, aren't I?
Yes. I can't go there.
Jimmy.
Okay, that didn't work. No, it did, I think. But now everyone's dead. Shit.
I'll get it.
Guys, it's like one step forward, two steps back.
I'll hold this.
Oh, shit. Fine. We'll be back. Oh, curses. On the bright side, we found the damn shortcut.
This is it.
Yay! Let's head back. I have barely any points. Oh my gosh. Some people are starting to cost a bit much to revive without with Shigabanes. I think, you know, I need to do a bit of grinding coming up. So, let's start with the most expensive guy, Haruto. Okay. And, well, we're gonna need a montage for this area coming up. So, let's begin.
Can't go.
Hours approaching to give it your best, and you've got to reach your prime. That's when you need to put yourself to the test and show us a passage of time. We're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage. Show a lot of things happening at once. Remind everyone of what's going on. And with every shot, show a little improvement. To show it all would take too long. That's called a montage. Yeah, we want a montage. And anything if you want to go from just a beginner to a pro, you need a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. Anything if you want to go from just a beginner to a pro, you need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage. Always fade out in a montage. If you fade out, it seems like more time has passed in a montage.
Alright, would you look at that? We can finally build a workshop and bedrooms. Unfortunately, we've still got quite a few people dead, but we're going to work on that. For now, let's do some construction. Alright. A workshop complete. Should allow us to craft some better items and equipment. And bedrooms, so we can heal, shower, whatever else we need to get done. Phew. Okay. That's one mission sorted, I guess. Now, we need to collect more score points to revive everyone else. But I think we're safe enough that we can progress just a little bit more. So let's just check out the workshop real quick. And maybe have a bit of a nap. And then we'll hit the dungeon once again. Workshop! The workshop can be used to craft items and upgrade equipment. High quality equipment can be made by learning the craft item / upgrade equipment skill. You'll need the necessary materials to make them, but upgraded gear will give you an advantage while exploring. Good to know. So what can we craft? We can craft like a wooden sword, a stone spear. Wow. Okay, we can make armor as well, a cardboard hat, bandana, get a tabi, and among other things, rope, oil. Cool, so we might need this for other things in the dungeons. So let's start with maybe a wooden sword. Nope, our crafting level's not high enough. Needs to be more than one. Okay, I can assign some skills for that. Alright, hit me with my wooden sword.
That's what I'm talking about.
Lovely. We only can make one though, so that's gonna have to do. We can make some cardboard hats though.
This is well made.
It turned out great.
2 of them. Don't know if that's gonna be helpful. This gives a bit more defense. Okay.
Looks useful.
Bedrooms. When someone sleeps in a bedroom alone with 1 or more stamina, their life and stamina will heal. When bunkmates are paired together when they go to sleep, stamina will decrease, but bunking effects will be applied to both characters. If the characters in the room are paired together for the first time, crossover gene will be activated, increasing the efficacy of both of their bunking effects. When a pairing is changed, bunking effects will be overridden by the new one. Try out all the different pairings to see what kind of effects they produce. Okay, so stamina will decrease if we put people together, but if they're by themselves, then their stamina will recover by itself. But if we pair people together, we'll get some extra effects. Okay, good to know. I was kind of hoping to just recover some stamina for now, but let's have a look and see. Alright, you know what? These crossover genes aren't so bad, and I think we've got plenty of food, so we can recover stamina no problem. So let's go ahead and get this done. Change outfit, what does that do? So we can change clothes, cool. So DLC and whatnot. Fair enough. Sleep. Go to sleep.
Good night.
Oh my gosh. Your prosthetic arm is interesting. Isn't it cool? It's my old partner. Alright. There we go. She's an adult now. That's nice. Crossover gene. Excellent.
Good morning.
Unfortunately, our stamina
We need to get out of here alive.
completely. So let's feed up. Damn, this wooden sword and the extra damage
Let's
is
take this.
pretty
We need to get
damn
out of here
powerful.
alive.
So I'm glad we're making the most of that. Now, there's another door here that we haven't yet opened, and I'm kind of curious about it. But maybe we should just stick to this path for now and just see what's going on. Alright, TV. What do you got for us this time? Kind of happy that Zen's alive for this one, you know what I mean? Would be a shame if he missed it.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV!
Alright.
This story is coming to a climax. This is Wrath Part 6, A Fluttering Heart and Foreboding.
Wow, it's not even the final part yet. We've just reached the climax.
It's showtime!
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Hopping up right where we left off. What are you going to do about college, Zen? I'm not going. I'd rather be working on the farm. It's more fun, and it suits me better. You should apply. It's still not too late. Don't you want to learn more about agriculture? If you're worried about tuition, I'll talk to your grandfather to see if he can help you. Oh, please don't. Please. And, do you mean my father? It's fine. This doesn't concern you, Rumiko. I think you'd be better off if you moved out once. You'll be fine as long as you graduate college. You sound more like a mother than my actual mother. But maybe she's right. Maybe it's better if I leave this place. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, all that's happening by him staying here is the anger and rage is festering inside him. It's poisoning his mind. Now that I think about it, I'm the one who sticks out here. Maybe if I move out and farm somewhere else. Just think about it, yeah? You're a smart kid. Don't let that brain of yours go to waste. Yeah. Anyway, my brother will be jealous if you spend too much time with me. If only that were true. Also, call me your big sister. Right. Oh, how things change. Just a few years ago, I never would have imagined Zen going to college. Yes, it makes me so happy. Zen's got brains like me. We're brothers after all. It's not that prestigious a school, but I got in thanks to Rumiko helping me study. Where is she anyway? I brought her a gift as thanks. Oh, we got a call saying Mom left something at work. Rumiko went to go get it for her. At work? Why would Rumiko... Oh no. Oh no. No. Where is Pops? Where's the geezer? Where'd that fucking monkey geezer go? Zen, you're a college student now. Don't use that sort of language. I've got bad news for you, fake father. College student? That's that kind of language they use. Well, maybe I just went to a very potty-mouthed college. Grandpa hasn't been here since noon. He said he was going to check on the farm. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. Shit! Did you sell her out, Mom? No. No, it's not like that, Zen. Shit, this guy just can't keep it in his pants. What the hell? Zen, hey, where are you going? Oh dear. Yeah.
Looks like something bad is about to happen. Run, Zen!
Okay, now it's just solidified Zen's grandfather slash father as an absolute asshole. Oh my god, I don't blame the guy for, inflicting wrath.
I want to see the rest, but at the same time, I don't.
I'm kind of nervous to see what happens, right? Because we obviously are leading up to the fact that the grandfather is going to be the big boss of this dungeon. So what happened? Did we not kill him properly? Did we just beat him to a pulp and that's it?
I mean, adding conflict for drama and resolving it are basics of storytelling, right?
That they are, Mr. Show.
I know, because I've seen at least 10 Hollywood movies.
Not sure how I'm supposed to respond to that.
My resume even says my hobby is watching movies.
Oh gosh, people who put hobbies on their resume, like, I don't know, I'm not a fan, to be honest. I know they say, you put your interests and hobbies in there, but really, I'm hiring someone to do a job. Just list your experience, don't put your hobbies down.
You need to watch more movies than that before writing it on your resume.
Boy, aren't these conquest videos great?
They are pretty nerve-wracking, I gotta say.
Okay,
I'm
then.
very curious.
Please look forward to the next episode.
It must be the last one, right?
So long, farewell, goodbye.
What about humanity? We don't have our tagline going on. Now I'm feeling really bad that I made Zen watch it. So we got a couple rooms here. Now we're finally back to exploration mode after my adventures and mishaps.
Don't blame me if
Stepping
you
on
get
traps
locked
and
out.
whatnot. Making things a bit more delayed. Clear. Whoops. To be honest, I didn't realize I was going to be advancing to the next floor, but here we are. What do we got in here? Oh shit! Is that the boss? No, is that just a creature? That doesn't look like the boss, right? The boss would be more... There'd be more fanfare. Okay, I'm glad I got that extra damage now. And this is quite a wide arena, so I can take advantage of it. Jeez. These guys honestly freak me out. Oh, look at that score. It's beautiful. There's the lost TV. I'm nervous about these damn livers. Hang on, let me inspect the room. Make sure it's safe. Because I've been booby-trapped up the wazoo this entire time.
Something.
Gluttony is a sin, but with moderation it will show the righteous path.
What do we have here?
Interesting. Gluttony is what I'm thinking for Yuma, who has stayed dead for quite a while. Apologies on that front. Okay. You know what? Let's just watch the damn TV. Can't find any holes in the walls. Maybe it's just going to fall down from the ceiling and pummel me. Or it's going to open the door.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV!
Not long between this and the last episode.
Look, Show! The extend machine part is nearby.
Does that mean the boss is nearby too?
It sure does.
Oh no! I need to rewatch the conquest videos first!
Why, you need a little bit of a recap?
And now, the finale! Wrath Part 7, End, the Monkey Trainer Monkey!
Monkey Trainer Monkey.
Looking back, it's been a long road getting here.
It actually does, but thankfully I've edited out most of it for your viewing pleasure, so you're welcome.
Boy, I thought I was doomed when I became a Badger game victim and went into massive debt.
Because if you watched everything, you might want to shoot yourself in the head.
When did all this happen?
But all those troubles were just preparing me for this very moment.
Yep, I'm fully ready
I
now.
pray you'll be rewarded for all your hardships someday.
Thank you, Mirai. Wait, oh damn, you were talking to Show, weren't you?
It's showtime!
Here we go. Come on now, struggle a little. It's no fun if you just lie there. Holy shit. So wait, like, I thought at least the mother was a little bit, I mean, it's a bit iffy, but consensual, but here it looks like it ain't consensual at all. There you go. They're so much stronger when they're young. Looks like we came just in time. Huh? Why are you here? Oh, you're back, Zen. How's college? What are you doing, geezer? Get away from Rumiko. You dare speak like that to your father? You knew? Ever since you were sneaking around 7 years ago, you knew, and you were just like amusing yourself, watching me bottle up all this hate and anger inside, and you were just like smirking in the background, were you? You asshole! I see. Since back then, huh? So you must know all the rage I've been harboring inside me, don't you? You disgusting vermin! You have no right to live among humans! Stop! Why? Why are you protecting that monkey? Zen, please, forget everything you saw here. Wait, what the hell is going on? Is he just charming all of these girls, or what? And please, don't tell your brother. What? Please, I beg of you. Stop it. What are you doing? Why are you apologizing like Mom did? You've got the wrong idea. Rumiko and your mother became mine of their own wills. Seriously, you've got the most gross mustache. It looks like a bunch of, like, spores and random shit emanating from your nose. All in exchange for me paying off their debts. Debts? Wait, they were sleeping with you just to pay things off? To make their lives a bit easier? That doesn't give me any comfort whatsoever. It still feels like coercion to me. Like bribery. Then again, you know, paying people for sex, and they're indulging in it. Uh-oh, I said the S word. I should have said intercourse, as Dr. Tershiro says. Your father and brother think they found wives on their own. But it's quite the opposite. What, you're a matchmaker as well? I assigned these women to them, all to keep them legally within my reach. Actually, so you hired, like, what, these people off the street? Let's just, maybe that's not the case, but... So you're paying these women for sex, and to keep them nearby, you, like, arranged marriages and relationships with my family members? You're lying. Sen, as your father, I know. You want Rumiko, don't you? You can have her tonight. As a graduation gift. We've already done it about 10... I don't want your used fucking goods. I'm not a disgusting animal like you. Sen... I can't believe you tried forcing yourself on your own brother's wife and injured her. Seriously? This is how it all turns out? I have nothing more to say to you. Rumiko decided not to press charges. She even says she still wants you to go to college. This is far more than you deserve. I'll never forgive you. Don't ever come back to this house again. Don't you worry. I won't. You'll never see me at this house or in these mountains ever again. So long, brother, and the rest of you. Thanks for everything. Sen, It's fine. Enjoy your life with Dad, Mom. You're not going to tell them the truth? He'll just disappear without doing anything? I mean, what's it going to do? Like, I thought I knew the truth, but now the truth is even more horrible than I thought. If they find out about your twisted deeds, everyone will just be more miserable. But still, I feel like we shouldn't take that burden. We should offload it to these people. Especially his mother and his sister-in-law, future sister-in-law. Besides, he'll believe the words of a kid who used to beat his mother. Do what you want. I don't want to be involved in your family charades anymore. Don't lie. You just don't have the guts to destroy it all, do you? Well, that's fine. Keep your mouth shut, and I'll eventually let you become my successor. You do take after me, after all. Fuck you. Fuck you very much. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Sorry, I'm pointing at everyone right now. You obviously can't see. I'm gonna get demonetized, but hey, it's not like I get monetized to begin with. Keep screeching on this little monkey mountain until you die. I don't belong here anymore. Do you have anywhere to go now that you quit college? I don't care about college anymore, especially now that I've learned that it's kind of, I don't know, dirty money. Doesn't matter. My big brother and nephew already despise me. I don't even want to breathe the same air as that geezer. I could handle myself. I'll find some farm work somewhere in the countryside. Unlike you, I'm free. That's a mean way to put it. Are you seriously questioning me right now? I've got a reason to be mad. But thanks for not destroying everything. Sorry. I really do feel bad about your arm, lady. I feel like Zen, you know, he does care for sister-in-law because she obviously cared about him. Seemed like to be the only person who did so, putting him through college. And now even that's been taken away from him, you know? Shit. Please, my name is... I won't be calling you by your name anymore. You've always wanted me to call you this, right? True. Big sister. Zen. Yeah, that's right. I never realized it until now. Goodbye. Take care. Is this how you've always smiled? Goodbye, big sister. Such a horrifying smile. Farmer of Wrath End. Whew, that went far crazier than I thought it was going to be.
They put all the blame on Zen and made him out to be the bad guy.
I gotta say, I'm fully on Zen's side right now. Like, honestly, what a screwed up family. Good. I don't blame the guy for not wanting the Kubota name.
But as sad as that is, it is true he used violence.
That's so... like... I'm guessing, yeah, it's about these guys just holding these things over their heads, feeling like they need to repent these sins, even though I feel like they were justified or not even a sin to begin with, like with the sloth. I mean, what could Haruto really have done? And in this case, Zen's the one being punished for using violence when all sorts of gross, disgusting, taboo stuff was going on, and he's the bad guy? Like, really? Come on.
No, that's wrong!
Huh. Where have I heard that before?
I don't know, I've seen a couple of posters of it around.
The reason Zen is in the wrong isn't because he used violence. It's because he didn't have the courage to save his sister-in-law.
Is that what it is? Maybe his grandfather's words were hanging over him, that he didn't have the guts to finish it off.
You get what I'm trying to say, don't you, Miss Mirai?
Maybe he didn't go far enough in his wrath.
I really have no idea. And why are you talking like that?
This is what she must have been thinking. I wish someone would relieve this flustered body of mine.
Oh gosh.
The pitched tent in my pants is all the evidence I need.
Goodness me.
But you turned away from her because you didn't have the courage to cross that line.
Oh, let me guess, you would have done it gladly,
The
Sho?
true culprit that caused the heat in her loins. Zen Kubota, you are the blackened.
No! The reasoning was countered during the closing argument.
It's nice to see a reference. I know it's a Spike Chunsoft game, but you know what I mean.
I mean, this is no time to be messing around.
I ended up playing video games all night yesterday.
Oh, sure. Sure you did.
This video helped me figure out who the boss is gonna be.
Yeah, it must be that guy. Did you all figure it out already too?
Yes, Dora.
So
I mean,
I
Mirai.
have one piece of advice for everyone before you head into the boss battle.
Save.
You haven't lost until you admit defeat. Accepting your loss is the first step to achieving victory.
I'm impressed. That was actually 2 pieces of contradicting advice. All in a short time too.
I was about to make mention of that, but hey, Mirai's here to call that out as well.
That's just how good I am. Here we go. Illuminate!
A brighter
future.
For humanity!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for the good luck wishes taking on the boss. Fine, I'll do it myself. Character info. Well, we might as well read that. Zen Kubota, a young man who ran a farm deep in the mountains. He's accustomed, hates the fact that he shares the bloodline with his grandfather, seems to dislike being called by his last name. His past indicates wrath when Zen was in elementary school. He began living with his parents, brother, and grandparents on his father's side. He enjoyed his life in the country for some time, until one day he witnessed an act of adultery between his mother and grandfather. At the same time, Zen learned he was not born from his parents, but his mother and grandfather. Zen rejected his distorted family and was filled with rage he had nowhere to direct. He eventually became violent with his mother and spent his youth in delinquency. That is also strange, right? He's violent and inflicts his wrath upon the woman rather than the source of the problem, which was his grandfather. Perhaps that's where it stems from as well. Despite all this, one day Zen met someone who tried to befriend him. Rumiko, his brother's fiancée. Thanks to her, Zen was accepted into college and his relationship with his family began to improve. However, he then found out his grandfather had been making moves on Rumiko. Zen discovered that both she and Zen's mother joined the Kubota family and accepted his real father's sexual advances in exchange for paying off their debts. Zen tried to attack his grandfather in a fit of rage, but ended up hurting Rumiko, who leapt in front of him at the last second. Zen left his family, hated by the rest, who didn't know the truth. I see. Well, that is the truth behind Mr. Zen Kubota. Alrighty. Hang on. Code eating in moderation. We found a coded message in the southeastern room of Treehouse Banquet Hall. Gluttony is a sin, but with moderation it will show a righteous path. Interesting. So that's part of a ruins guide. Might pop up sometime soon. If the boss is ahead, which I'm guessing is what will happen once I pull that lever.
Shouldn't we be going home?
Not yet, Sachika. We also got a ladder leading upwards there. I can inspect it. Climb up the ladder? No, not yet. Hang on. What's behind this door?
I'm gonna try using it.
A Zanki door, which I can't open. That's where the boss is going to be. Okay. Oh, nice, in one go.
We need this, right?
Wow, there's a lot of them. Goodness. Well, this is a nice little area for farming score points to revive the rest of my fallen comrades. Okay. Right, we've got another puzzle up ahead. Oh man, there's so much to explore. Goodness
Wonder
me.
what this is.
I'm very interested in this. Picturesque
What's this?
landscape photo. Looks like the scenery seen from the other window. Hang on, let me clear all the enemies. I'm scared they're gonna just like knock me in the back. Okay, that's all taken care of.
Shouldn't we be going home?
Not yet, Sachika.
Found it.
It says a switch door popular with kids. Parents are also welcome to join.
Is this it?
There are many hand-shaped markings, but they look like skid marks. Interesting.
Maybe this will come in
Let's
handy.
take all the meat. That's what
Let's
I
take this.
actually use to recover my stamina.
It won't open.
Door won't move. Probably need to do the puzzle.
Found it.
There's a black mark with a faint, unpleasant odor coming from it. There's a sort
Is
of
this
black
it?
mark on the blackboard. Clues in the name. Blackboard.
Found it.
A summer break hero show guide. Seems different heroes appeared every day.
It won't open.
That door's not opening either. Okay, quite a few doors here that aren't opening, which is fine. I can't open the Zanki door unless I have all 8 people alive, which is probably where the boss is going to be. So let's check out what's up this ladder.
Is this it?
Climb up the ladder? Yes. Went through the attic to get back to the lodging facility. Oh. Huh. Awesome. So like a little shortcut. That's great. Now would probably be a good time to explore beyond that door, since we've made it to the Zanki room. And also revive everyone. So let's head back to Garage Island and start putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. I'm quite pleased with the progress we've made with our increased weapons and equipment, building the base. Now it's time to take on the boss
I'll hold it.
and cook all this food.